What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the garage. Got my car sideways in here. It's finally the day where I start this project. We're going to be swapping the JDM C60 with the LSD into the daily 04 Matrix XRS. I'm going to be refreshing the axle seals, rear main seal, and I'll be installing a new clutch setup as well. We're going to be going with a stage 2 clutch with an 11-pound lightweight flywheel, extended throwout bearing. Hopefully this whole process doesn't kill me. Hopefully everything goes smooth. I've changed the clutch before in this car about 5 years ago, and I don't remember it being that difficult. So let's get it. I'm going to start off by clearing out everything top side of the transmission. So I'll be removing the battery, the air box, cruise control module, all the wiring harness that's connected to the actual transmission. We'll get that up and out of the way. I gotta move the fan just to give me some more clearance in here. Then I'm gonna drain the transmission fluid, attack the axles. Hopefully they don't fight me too bad coming out. And from that point, I mean, it's just the 17s and the 14s, and hopefully the transmission will just gently get lowered down. And I'm excited to use a transmission jack. Shout out Gerald. Alright, so I got all this stuff disconnected, the harness is off, slave cylinders disconnected, our fans out of the way. We're pretty much swimming right through this. I just have to disconnect my shifter cables, axles, mounts, and we'll unbolt the transmission. Good habit, bag everything so you don't mix anything up or forget to put anything back. Alright, making steady progress. Axles out, front motor mounts out. I got the rear motor mount bolt out. This is the one I would be dreading to put back in. Last time I wasn't super difficult, so I'm hoping this time same story. Now we're ready to start taking off all the bolts. The 17s, the 14s, all the bolts holding on the transmission to the motor. Start taking those off. Alright, after a quick struggle, some wrestling, and things went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. I was excited to use this transmission jack, thinking that it would be easy, but just looking at it, I was already like, you know what, this is gonna end up with me just being under the transmission and pulling it off, bench pressing it, and then sliding out from under the car. So after that, I got it. Now I'm gonna work on moving all of the USDM C60 parts onto the JDM C60. I'll show you guys the differences. All right, here's the two transmissions side by side. Essentially, they're the same thing. The main difference is we're gonna have to move all the shift linkages and shifting mechanism over to the other side because this one is set up for a right-hand drive car. Well, this is America, so the nightmare part I'm kind of sketched out on is pushing this pin out. But if worse comes to worse, I'm just gonna cut the shifter off. It's not like I need a right-hand drive Celica shifter. Next, I'm gonna start pulling off all of this chopped off stuff that I'm not gonna be using. I'm gonna use my transmission mount, move over my rear transmission mount, take off this reverse trigger, move this one over. I knew this part was gonna be a headache, and removing this stud that's gonna let me pull the shift mechanism out through that way. I got PB Blaster soaking in it. I had it soaking like the whole time I was working on this car. Here's my jury rig contraption, C-clamp socket, and I put the nut on backwards. See, maybe we can push it out. I don't know. Oh, it's slipping. I don't think this is gonna work. Did I move it all? No, it's just destroying the threads, damn it. Alright, so the clip didn't work, so I just doubled down on more PB Blaster and hitting it. So, let's see if we can get it out. Woo! That was equivalent of like a mic drop. Now, how does this thing come off? And supposedly, I should just be able to pull this straight off. But how? More. Oh, more beans. Alright, go. Oh.
He's onto something. We're onto something here. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. Some more. Oh shit. That's how it's done. I think I lost my tool. That's how you do it. Never mind, I got my tool back.
Okay, so this pin here looked like it was giving you some trouble, some issues, and what were your expectations going into this?
Definitely had us in the first half, but you know, we just had to come in, execute. Sometimes things don't go according to plan, so sometimes you gotta think on the fly. I had to come in lubed up, heavy lubed up. So, you know, I just looked in the toolbox, seeing the pitman puller, it was wide open. So I just had to go for it, put it on there, drove it home. Perseverance.
So how do you think the rest of the game plan will go? What's your strategy for the next half?
Oh man, once I got my nut off, I knew from then on, just stroke, game over, taking the chip. All right, so I got my USDM shift linkage on to the JDM motor. To get reversed, to not get stuck, I used a 13 mil to push in this little sleeve right here. Think 2ZZ Low said about 10 millimeters in should do it. Let's see if we can get reversed. We got, that's gonna be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and reverse. And will it lock back up? Yes, pops right back in. Hell yeah. All right, so just been plugging away at this. I just got the seals in. Really nerve-wracking because the seals aren't supposed to go all the way down. The actual spec is like 0.3 to 0.5 millimeters spacing behind the seal, so the fluid can circulate in there. I did the best I could. I used the old seal to hammer this one in. The other side was definitely easier for whatever reason than this side. This side had me sweating. Cleaning up the, what is this, output shaft? Input shaft? Input shaft, output shaft. It was kind of like varnished right here, so I just took a little, whatever you call it, Scotch-Brite pad, just to get kind of like the surface rust off. I'm gonna install the throwout bearing, grease it up, then come back over and put some thread locker on these, torque these to spec. Then I'm gonna hit up the clutch on the engine side. Got my new Exedi throwout bearing installed. Seals are done. One thing I did notice though, for the shifter cable bracket, these bolts thread into that USDM C60 no problem, but on the JDM one, these bolts like bottom out like halfway through, so I need to go back to auto parts store anyway because I need to get the plug for this, which is going to end up going right here to plug the other side of the shift mechanism thing. And I need to get a new one of these bolts, but a little bit shorter. I feel like if I kept going, maybe it'd be okay, but it'd be really stupid to work these in and end up cracking the transmission case. So I'm just gonna play it safe, get some shorter bolts to hold on the shifter cable bracket. And in the meantime, I got my pressure plate off. Look at my flywheel. My flywheel is in pretty decent shape. Thought that it was about to be time to get my, to change my clutch. But pulling this off, it's not that bad. All my springs are intact. Still quite a bit of life, like on, I don't know what to call these things, but clutch itself is pretty good. Pressure plate looks pretty good too. Like, Not a whole bunch of excessive wear on the fingers. And I'm rerunning this same clutch, just a new one. So I would say I give this clutch a seal of approval. FX Racing Stage 2 clutch, 11-pound flywheel. Alright guys, quick PSA. If you're gonna remove your flywheel, remember to drain your oil. I got one of these off and then I started leaking oil out the hole. Now hopefully I can take the flywheel off with no drama. I remember putting thread locker on those bolts, and I'm going to be replacing them with some ARP flywheel bolts with the new flywheel. And I'm going to change that rear main seal. I'm stuck! We were able to get our rear main seal out. Use the Harbor Freight seal puller. And last time I did this, I left the rear main seal in, it wasn't leaking. But the car has got like well over 200,000 miles now, so I think it's just time. And here's that part number. And going back in, how I did it was I lubed up the seal, started in the top left corner, and then I just tapped it in with a rubber mallet, and then I used a 24mm socket, the back end, where you got the most surface area to tap stuff in. Went ahead and tapped the seal in until it was flush with the housing. Not where the flywheel meets up though, but against like the lip of the motor. All right, this time around I'm running these ARP flywheel bolts. There's your part number. Now last time I just reused my stock flywheel bolts. I've done it before on my RSX. When I did a clutch change on there and everything, you know, it worked out fine, and these flywheel bolts held up for like a solid, like at least 60K. It would probably be okay to use them again, but I want that peace of mind. Bear in mind, if you do run the ARPs, the torque specs are gonna be different. First and foremost, you wanna use Loctite 242. I almost messed up because last time I ran the red Loctite and I got them off okay with the impact. But I'm gonna go ahead and follow the instructions and run the Loctite blue 422. And then when you're doing this, you're gonna put Loctite on the threads of the bolt. And then you're gonna take this lube and then you need to apply it only to the under the head of the bolt. So just under the head of the bolt right here. I'm gonna put these on star pattern, and then we're gonna be torquing to 70 foot-pounds. And it looks like you will still need your 14.14mm to get this on. I got the flywheel pressure plate in, torqued to 168 inch-pounds. I'm about to put the rear motor mount bracket on. And we'll clear up here. Here's my plug. I used a 1-inch freeze plug. Put that in there with a whole bunch of silicone. And then I just went to town with the silicone over the top. Before I throw this up, I'm gonna break loose my transmission fluid fill and drain plugs just to make sure they're in good shape, because I hate to get this up just to find out that something's stripped out and I can't fill it. That would suck. And I use my transmission to kind of hold all my bolts so I know where everything goes. Let's do it. This is why you need friends. Addison, Rusty.
Heck yeah. Got that sucker in.
I had to call a celebrity shot because I had to bench press the transmission in. It's definitely not a one-person thing. And I have this transmission jack, but it's a piece of shit. Everything bolted up back together. About to take this on the first test drive. Sorry this video wasn't as detailed as I wanted it to be. I kind of just went into like go, go, go mode. I kind of went, you know, kind of left reality real quick and just, you know, tucked my head in and did some work. But definitely reach out if you have any questions. Hit me up on Instagram. Leave some comments in the descriptions. But now I'm ready to drop this tab. Keep driving those slow cars fast. Pass on the left.